friends, this is Dr. Nikisha Jariwala. Welcome to the tutorial of VB.NET. Within this tutorial, I will demonstrate how we can add button control dynamically at runtime on the form. There are some scenarios where we need some controls according to the selection done by the user, and those controls appear on the form dynamically at runtime. So we need to decide that how we can create the control, what will be the properties of the control, and what are the events that are to be attached with that control which are created dynamically. So I have divided the tutorial for dynamic controls into 5 different parts. This is the first part of the tutorial within which I will demonstrate how we can add button control dynamically at runtime on the form. So let's start with our tutorial. I have created one project, that is PROG dynamic control, and within that project I have created one form, that is FRM button. Now as we want to create control dynamically at runtime, so we will not place any control on the form, but instead of that we need to write the code to create the control at runtime. So for that purpose I have written the code. In this tutorial, I want that whenever this form is displayed to the user, at that time button control should be present on the form, and by clicking on that button control, a message is to be displayed to the user. So for that purpose, we need to use button class which is present in .NET Framework. So first of all, I have created object of that button class, that is btn1 as new button. And on the load event of the form, I have set some properties of that particular object. So first of all, I have set the name property, that is btn1.name is equal to b1. So b1 is the name that is given to the button that will be created dynamically. After that, I have set the text property, that is btn1.text is equal to click. So click will be displayed on the button. I also need to specify the location, that where I need the button. So for that purpose I have written btn1.location is equal to new point. Over here point is also the class which is present in .NET Framework, and location is present in terms of x and y axis. So we need to specify 2 values, that is I have specified 50, 50. Here this 50, 50 are the x and y coordinate, that is the position on the form where the button will be displayed. So it will be x-axis, that is x coordinate is 50, so from here at 50 position, and from y-axis it is also 50 position. After that, as I want an event for that button control, and obviously I will use the click event. So for that purpose I need to use add handler keyword. With the help of this add handler, we need to specify that for the control which event we want to add. So over here I have used the object name, that is btn1, and I want click event, so I have written .click. Now with the help of add handler we have specified that we need click event, but on that click event which subroutine is to be called, that is to be specified with the help of address of keyword. So over here I have specified address of btn1 underscore click. This btn1 underscore click is the name of the subroutine which we will discuss later on. So with the help of this statement, click event for this btn1 object which is of button class is attached. After that, with the help of these statements, we have created the object of the button class, we have specified the properties, we have also attached the handler for the event with the control. Now we need to add this control, that is btn1 on the form. So for that purpose we need to write me, that is the current form, and we need to use controls collection, that is me.controls, and within that collection I want to add btn1 object, so I have used add method. So with the help of this statement, that is me.controls.add, and within parenthesis btn1, the button will be added on the form and it will be displayed at 50, 50 location. Now over here is the subroutine, that is btn1 underscore click, which we have specified over here as an address. As we know that whenever we create any event, there are 2 parameters which we need to specify. that is one is sender and another is E. So I have specified public sub btn1 underscore click, and within parentheses I have specified two arguments. First is sender, which is of object class, and second is E, which is of system.eventArgs class. So this is the prototype of the subroutine which we have attached with the click event of btn1. And within that I have written a very simple statement, that is messagebox.show, as I want to display a message to the user. And within that I have specified within double quotation btn1, that is the message, after that comma, and again within double quotation I have specified click. So in title bar it will display click, and as a message, or we can say as a text, it will display btn1. So here is the subroutine which we have attached with the click event of btn1 object. Now let's execute the application and see the control, that is button, which is added dynamically on the form. So here is the button which is created dynamically. See, the click is displayed on the button as we have specified text property as click. It is displayed at 50, 50 location, that is x coordinate is 50 and y coordinate is also 50, and the event is also attached with the control. Let's click on it. So it is over here, the message box is displayed, the text that is displayed is btn1, and the title is displayed, that is click. So friends, this was the tutorial within which I have demonstrated how we can add button control dynamically at runtime on the form. Within next tutorial, I will demonstrate how we can create tree view control dynamically at runtime. So friends, this is the end of the tutorial. If this tutorial is helpful to you, please like and share the video. Also subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss the update. Thank you.